S&P Global is a company that offers crucial intelligence to the government, corporation and individual to support their decision-making processes. The financial information and analytical industry are the main business sector of S&P Global. This organization aids its clients by offering the appropriate information, knowledge and connected technology to help its client evaluate new investment through environmental, social and governance and energy transition throughout the supply chains. The information the company provides will be in the form of real-time news, market reports, analysis, prices assessments, and fundamental data as a customer reference. S&P Global claimed that progress is not a self-starting process. In order to get things moving, a catalyst is needed. When information, creativity, people, and technology are effectively combined, the potential to change the world may be unlocked. In the light of this, the company mission is to dedicate itself to be a more equitable future and assist its client in discovering innovative sustainable practice in business.
Issue and challenge of COVID-19 on the workforce practice that S&P Global was facing. So there are two main challenges, which are getting employees to feel motivated and tracking their performance and productivity levels. The company have an issue with tracking where physical employees are because they might be back in their hometown, which is in other states such as Kedah, Johor and other states. So the reason why company did not track employees' location was because of privacy issue.
So based on the second question, S&P Global found that some issues and challenges of employees face during the remote working. The first one is internet connection problem. Some of them are not getting high-speed internet connection coverage at their home, and this can give big impact towards employees' productivity. The second one is their workspace is not equipped enough. Since they are working from home, they need to share with the other family members also. And the third one is it is hard to do a collaboration with the other colleagues or also their team members that compared to before that they can easily do teamwork activities and also project.
The third question is about the effect of COVID-19 on staffing practices in terms of the quantity and the quality of employees in the organization. As a market intelligence organization, S&P Global mostly relies on research and data analysis to provide forecasting reports. The S&P Global industry was not significantly impacted by COVID-19 when the pandemic struck the world, since they did not create a physical product. The organization of the team structure within the business was not a major challenge for the corporation in terms of staffing practice. The S&P Global team is primarily multinational and global. As a result, they always conduct meetings online, so they did not alter their approach when the pandemic hit because they were already using the internet platform as a tool for their work.
The fourth question is about the organization recruitment practice during COVID-19 pandemic. The HR department at S&P Global had to conduct remote interviews to fill open positions because its members were from the different nationalities. Typically, the interview takes place online, but occasionally there are situations when the applicants must physically appear to complete the task or presentation as a qualification test for the position they are applying for. However, all interviews, tasks and presentation were done over the internet once the pandemic had already begun as a safety measure to prevent COVID-19 to spread. Furthermore, S&P Global has also instructed recruiters and hiring managers in their companies to be more empathic to the interview candidate who have problems when being interviewed online.
The fifth question is about methods, whether internal or external, did S&P Global deploy when they recruit potential employees? So basically, S&P Globals have a good recruitment team that cover in Malaysia and also the entire ASEAN Pacific region. And they will post up the job position online through LinkedIn or JobStreet website. And then their recruiter reach out the potential qualified applicants with a specific niche skill. Then they're going to message and attempt to get contact directly with the potential qualified applicants.
Their company, they're adding the exam their technical talent or the skill they need to acquire. So S&P Global looks for the product and attitude of potential presenters themselves. This is to make sure that the candidate, whenever do not have invited to present, rather have a poor communication skill and problem solving skill. S&P Global pay attention to candidate that have a strong problem solving, and strong communication skill. And the company conducts an interview session. The first portion of the session is more formal, and during the session, they discuss about candidates' work history, what they want to job, and the other similar topics. Then the second one is something that S&P Global have to access, and they have behavior testing. So typically, they make examination with they want make 100 questions, so each one of them have to finish in 20 minutes.
Seventh question is about Madam Vivian's role in making employment decision at her organization as an HR professional. According that Madam Vivian said that they had some influence into hiring but not in full potential, she gave advice hiring manager to look all candidate behavior. The reason behind this that there are a lot of candidate do their best to present themselves. However, when come to licensing recruiter or headhunter, they might not be as professional and not polite. As a HR department role, Madam Vivian said don't like with them, but she only looked into more senior roles like director and more interviews with them. She also said that candidate actually can fit into the entire company organization, right? Whether they will be able to contribute to the leadership team or contribute to the Malaysia.
The last question is about one major issue related to staffing practices that Madam Vivian has encountered at her organization in the recent past. One of the major issues to staffing practice in recent past is wasted budget. She explained that when they post a job up, usually they will have already preset a range. In the process of interview, a lot of candidates are applying and sending their resume for the vacancy. They shortlisted candidate with the most fulfilling criteria into top 3 or top 5 rank, which fit in the budget range that they had already set up in the beginning. She also said that there are a candidate with a very qualified criteria that will ask for more salary.
There are 3 components in job analysis, which is job summary, job description, and also job specifications. Job description is a broad, general, written description that contains fundamental job-related information that is useful for advertising a specific position and attracting a talent pool. In the job identification, it consists of job title, department, the title of the intermediate supervisor. So for the A&B Global Company job identification, we choose the title of Customer Service Analyst that's from the Department of Customer Service Department and need to be reported to Customer Service Manager. The core of the job description comprises of the duties and responsibilities that candidates for the Customer Service Analyst will be expected to carry out. In this job specification, describe the qualification expected of candidates for vacant position. The job specification comprises a list of cases, and the main goal of job specification is to attract and employ excellent individuals that suit a specific position for customer service analyst at A&B Global Company.
So the first one is the job summary, which we give detail in the short term, so that candidate can have a picture of what the job position do in our company. So the next one in a big box is a job description and job qualification. So description is like in simple term like what the customer support analysis do in our job. What do? So like for example, resolve basic inquiry from customer via phone and email and manage most fundamental internal and external product required. Then the next one is job qualification. Job qualification is the candidate needs to prepare before they apply this job position. If not, the candidate cannot apply this job position. So it's such as bachelor degree in finance, accounting, banking, business study, management, components and related field, and have a skill and knowledge in data management. So then the last one is the detailed information that candidate needs to know, which is our location, our company location, our website, and number phone companies.
Generally, methods of advertisement consist of 3 types, which are realistic methods, branded method, and targeted method. Each of these types of method involve different content and tone which can influence the eventual applicant pool. The method chosen to be conveyed in an advertisement depends on the labor market, vacancy characteristic, and even applicant characteristics. In targeted method of advertisement, it conveys information in a way that aims to attract applicants from certain specific groups of employees. Technically, This targeted method of advertisement works on organizations or company who looks for employees with a specific knowledge, skills, abilities and other characteristics or even a specific type of applicant to fill in the position that is open for vacancy. This targeted method of advertisement is said to bring a benefit such as improving the quality of candidate's profile, enhancing the employer brand image and even increasing the workplace diversity. However, targeted method also may dissuade applicants or employees who are not interested in the work attributes featured in the message from applying for the position offered. Meanwhile, branded method is a method to convey an appealing description that is related to marketing principle as well as emphasizing the organization unique features. In other words, through branded method of advertisement, the company is trying to present a positive view of their company and their working environment as well as the interesting benefits that will gain once the applicant is hired for the job vacancy just for the sake to attract a numbers of applicants to apply with the company rather than the other company. However, the potential drawback for this branded method of advertisement is it may cause a dissatisfaction afterward among the employee who is newly hired.
As for our job advertisement, we implemented 2 out of 3 methods of job advertisement, which are targeted method and realistic method. In terms of targeted method utilized in our job advertisement, we clearly stated the criteria of applicants that we are looking for in the qualification section. The criteria that suit targeted method elements from the advertisement include the bachelor's degree, experience in related field, knowledge level of English communication skill, Microsoft expertise, ability, and specific characteristics. All the specific criteria listed in the job qualification of our job advertisement is for the sake to get an applicant with the necessary quality profile, cut costs for training purpose, and gain a competent employees to be employed as a customer service analyst in the company. We are also able to reduce the number of rejection of the applicant that did not meet the quality that we are looking for, which somehow later on will create a bad image and bad talk about the company. Next, as for realistic method, we clearly describe the scope of work of the customer service analyst position in both positive and negative point of view in the job duties and responsibility section. We did mention regarding the decision-making autonomy, whereby once the applicant is hired as a customer service analyst for the company, they are prevented in making any individualistic decision-making. This is considered as a negative side from the position offered in the advertisement towards the applicant, since there is no freedom and they are bound to work under the tight supervision and all decisions are made through the team supervision. The reason for both positive and negative details are listed in the job duties and responsibility in the job advertisement is that the future customer service analyst will not be dissatisfied on the circumstances and turn their back from the company after a while working for the company as a newly hired customer service analyst. Through this realistic method, the applicant is able to be mentally prepared towards all the challenges awaits them if they are successfully hired as a customer service analyst as advertised in the job advertisement.
Moving on to the selection tool design. The human resource selection tools consist of a series of steps in the recruiting process, each of which is determined by the resources available to the business as well as the nature of the job. In this job recruitment, A and B global company using personality tests that measure a person's character. This tool is ideal for determining a customer support analyst's suitability. A customer support analyst needs ethics, trust, reliability, quick communication, accountability, and also teamwork. Then, extraversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, emotional stability, and openness to experience are the big 5 personality qualities. These tests reveal the candidate's character, and if the candidate has all of these traits and attributes, they have a good chance to be hired.
The situational judgmental test is a type of assessment used in the recruitment process to evaluate a candidate's ability to handle different types of situations that they may encounter on the job. This test presents the candidate with hypothetical scenarios and asks them to select the most appropriate response or course of action. The scenarios can be specific to the job or industry and are designed to assess skills such as problem solving, decision making, and teamwork. A situational judgmental test is often used in conjunction with other forms of assessment, such as interviews, to provide a more well-rounded view of a candidate's abilities. They can help employers evaluate how a candidate might handle a real-life situations on the job and can be useful for identifying candidates who have the ability to think critically and make sound decisions under pressure.
So the conclusion for this our project is when we designing recruitment and selecting process for a job, it's important to consider the specific requirement and characteristic of the position. So the different position have different requirement, different job have a different requirement and characteristic. So there should be a three things. We should be fair, be objective, and legal complement. This is very effective to do the requirement, selecting job analysis, job description, job opening, pre-screening, interview candidate, background, reference check, and selecting the most qualified candidate for specific position. So it is important to have a structure and consistent and reliable requirement selection process in place, which it will help organization to able to attract and hire the best candidate for the job and will lead overall performance and satisfaction in the workplace.